Mr. Chair, just
Mr. Chairman,
mamaya po,
Mr. Chairman,
let's
just,
lay down.
just-
Yes, okay, I apologize.
No, you
I
stop
apologize.
talking. Just to remind you again, this will be your last warning. Please don't speak unless otherwise you're recognized by the chair.
You keep on insisting that you have nothing to do with Lucky South 99 when one of your witnesses is in fact is the executive assistant of Cassandra L. Ong. Si Miss Cassandra Ong is nasa Whirlwind Company na. Mataas po yung respeto ko sa inyo, wag niyo pababain. Okay, we can discuss here, Secretary Roque, until Judgment Day, but these documents will not deny the fact that Miss Ronaldin Baterna is assigned by you as one of the lawyers, is the executive assistant of Cassandra Ong. You know, it's, to me, how can you enter into a sublease agreement when in fact, you yourself, among you, you're the one calling the shots and you're running the affairs of all these two companies. Tell me, if you can give me that answer, then you're smarter than me. Kilala ho niyo ba si Mr. Harry Roque?
Kilala ko po siya.
So nakita niyo po ba siya? Nung kayo po pumirma dito sa petition, sino pong pumirma? Sino pong kasama mo na pumirma at nandoon po ba yung mga abogado ng Whirlwind Company?
Binigay lang po ni Miss Cassandra Ong para po permahan ko, Mr. Chair.
Sa palagay mo ba, isa ang ang Whirlwind at saka Lucky Stout, na isa sa mga abogado ay si Attorney Harry Roque, na kilala mo siya, magaling na abogado naman talaga yan. Anong sa palagay mo, dalawa ba talaga itong entity, mag-separate o isa lang?
Siguro po.
Anong siguro?
Siguro po ay isa.
Kakapasok lang na balita. Grabe, ibinunyag na ang Pogo ni Ronaldin Baterna. Inilabas na niya buong detalye. Umamin na kasi siya sa Kongreso ng harap-harapan. Inilaglag na niya si Attorney Harry Roque. Base sa ginawang pagdinig ng Kongreso, napaamin ni Congressman Adyong si Ronaldin Baterna, iisa ang Whirlwind at Luck South, iisa company ni Attorney Harry Roque at Cassandra Lee Ong. Aaminin na niya ang totoo sa mga congressman. Connected sa Pogo si Attorney Harry Roque kasama ni Cassandra Lee Ong. Ayon kay Congressman Zia Alonto, Adyong ilalatag na sa korte ang mga ebidensya. Ebidensyang totoo sinasabi ni Ronaldin Baterna. Nagsisinungaling si Harry Roque. Hindi siya involved sa Pogo. Babalang papakulong si Roque ng mga congressman. Last warning na ito ng Kongreso.
So, Mr. Chair, may I ask, Mr. Chair, when you filed this petition, was Cassandra Ong as a witness, Mr. Chair?
Yes, she signed as a corporate secretary and she also, I think, executed an affidavit, but I do not have the files with me right now.
Yeah, but she was, at this point in time, in 2023, she was, I guess, already part of Whirlwind Company. Am I correct?
Yes, she signed as corporate secretary of Whirlwind.
Let me just refer to the documents that I have here in my possession, Mr. Chair. This is based on the sublease agreement entered into between Whirlwind Company and Lucky South 99. The date is very important, Mr. Chair, because at this point in time, under the sublease agreement, which was signed on January 5, 2021, and this is 2 years before the filing of that petition, Cassandra Ong is already now part of Whirlwind Company, previously from the Lucky South 99. So you confirm, Mr. Chair, that Cassandra Ong is also one of the witnesses whose signatures are fixed in the petition?
I am not aware, as of time of filing of the petition, of the contents of the sublease agreement between Whirlwind and Lucky South because it was not material to the ejectment case.
No, I'm asking, Mr. Chair, I'm just citing you the date because at this point in time, when you filed the petition, Cassie Ong, which one of your whose signatures are fixed in the petition, was already part of the Whirlwind Company and previously was part of the Lucky South 99. Now, I do not need your confirmation in this because I have my documents here. I want you to ask a question. Very simple lang po, Mr. Secretary, because I know you're one of the attorneys and due diligence. I'm really, I would really believe that you really done your homework and you really gone through all these details, Mr. Chair. So, you confirm that Cassie Ong was one of the witnesses in the filing of this petition?
She signed and verified the petition as corporate secretary of Whirlwind.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
we confirm
Now,
that.
we're on the same length. This is the
Yes.
same Kasiong, Mr. Chair, that is now being detained by the Indonesian immigration. Mr. Chair, a couple of days ago, fled the country with the former mayor, Bambam Mayor, Alice Guo, Mr. Chair, whose investigation by the Senate is also ongoing. So this is the same Kasiong, Cassandra Ong we're talking here, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
No, no,
That's
just
it.
I don't.
Yes,
That was not the question.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Secretary. That was just an information that I want to share to the public. Now, also in the same petition, you also have Miss Ronaldin Baterna as witness. Am I correct?
I do not recall who the witnesses were included, no? But all the witnesses had to execute affidavits. But the truth of the matter is I was not personally the one who drafted the petition. I read the petition, I signed it, I was responsible for the theory, but I'm not aware of all the evidence that were appended to it. I did not take any statement from any witness, and I signed the pleading after it was prepared, and after it had been verified by the not plaintiff, but by the petitioner.
Well, so that's so unfortunate, Mr. Chair, because earlier I was asking you about just an administrative processes of filing a cases, and you have even enlightened me that there must be a truthfulness in the
Yes.
petition, that everything it's been filed in good faith, and it also be supported by, according to you, not the word is not really evidence, but you know the regular. You have the witnesses and the lawyers. I'm confused, Mr. Secretary, because you didn't know that Ronaldin Baterna, who at this point in time is now the corporate secretary of Lucky South 99, also is one of your witnesses that you yourself have filed and signed part of the petition, Mr. Chair. So, nandito po siya. Kaya nga po nagtataka bakit hindi niyo po alam. Dahil, yes, please.
I do not know what other titles she had. But as a lawyer, we prepared the affidavit for the witnesses. They affirmed their affiliation, and if they lied under oath, that is their lookout.
Yeah,
it is not
okay.
the responsibility of the lawyer to make sure that everything that the witness says in a sworn statement is the truth, because we only warn them you could be persecuted for perjury if you include a falsity.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Chair.
I give you that, Mr. Chair, Attorney, because hindi naman lahat tayo ay nare-remember po natin yung mga nakaraan, di ba? Alam ko ho, baka ang dami niyo pong talagang mga kliyente, kasi sa galing niyo pong abogado, talagang pupuntahan kayo ng mga tao. So, I
Hindi
give you
naman
that,
po.
I give you that,
Hindi naman
Mr.
po.
I give you that po, Chairman,
Hindi naman
Attorney Roque, that you may forgot that Ms. Ronaldin Baterna is one of the witnesses whose signature is affixed in the petition that you filed before the Supreme Court. Before that's now been pending in the Court of Appeals, na kayo po yung you are representing Whirlwind Company, no?
Yes.
Andito po sa akin. You don't need to.
She signed po as a Whirlwind employee.
So what confuses me still, Secretary Roque, is that at this point in time, going back to your previous statements, and you said you had nothing to do with Lucky South 99, hindi ho ba? Tama po
Yes.
ba yun? Yeah.
Yes, I have nothing to do with Lucky South 99.
Okay. And that you were representing only Whirlwind Company, no?
Yes, Mr. Chair, only Whirlwind, because the case involves only Whirlwind Company.
Yes, and the Whirlwind Company is material yung filing of the cases because it involves also the lessor and the lessee, in this case, Lucky South 99. And I'll
No, Mr.
Chair,
Chair,
I'll
I'm
like-
sorry, as an issue of law.
Mr. Chair, just
Mr. Chairman,
mamaya po.
Mr. Chairman,
Let's
just,
lay down.
just-
Yes, I apologize.
No, you
I
stop
apologize.
talking. Just to remind you again, this will be your last warning. Please don't speak unless otherwise you're recognized by the chair.
Yes, Mr.
Mr. Harry
Chair.
Roque.
What is confusing?
And may I also remind our resource persons to please, when you reply to a question propounded by a member of the committee, please address the chair. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you. Thank you. So what is confusing to me, Mr. Chair, up to this point, is that Ms. Ronaldin Baterna is, according to the petition, is an employee of the petitioner and an executive assistant of Catherine Cassandra L. Ong. So that this is to me, Mr. Chair, I don't know with Secretary Roque, because he seems to be forgetting all of the details that are important in filing in the filing of this case, ejection case. Catherine Ronaldin Baterna, who now, this is 2023, is now the part of Lucky South 99, also signed as a witness as an executive assistant of Miss Catherine Ong, which, if we follow the sublist date signed between Lucky South 99 and Whirlwind Company, si Miss Cassandra Ong is nasa Whirlwind Company na. So bakit ang tanong po, ang ordinaryo na tao, maganda ho dahil hindi ako abogado, Attorney Roque, kanina nakikinig po ako sa mga tanong ni Congresswoman Luisto at saka Congressman Mig Nograles. Medyo nawawala din ho ako. Buti na lang hindi ako abogado, but I'd just like to find out that why on earth you keep on insisting that you have nothing to do with Lucky South 99 when one of your witnesses is in fact, according to this record, sa truthfulness, sinabi according to the rules of court, is the executive assistant of Cassandra L. Ong. Yun lang po hindi ko maintindihan, no? Mr. Secretary. Now, it proves to say, and I don't know if you still could maintain your position that you have nothing to do with Lucky South 9. I'll give you that, no? I'll give you that. But the point that we want to arrive at, Mr. Chair, is that unang-una, Lucky South 99 and Whirlwind Company, as provided to us by several documents, the sublease, this petition, it only arrives into a conclusion which is very simple. Though they may be different entities, but they're run by the same people. We cannot deny and we cannot assail these documents, Mr. Chair. You know, the only way for us to move forward and move out from this labyrinth of lies and this cobweb of deception is to go back to the documents that we are in possession, Mr. Chair. So again, let me ask po, did you, Mr. Chair, did you know that Miss Catherine Ong, Ronaldin Baterna, who poses as part of the Lucky South 99, affixed her signature in the petition, claiming to be the executive assistant of Cassandra Ong, who is at this point in time is a member, is already now part with Whirlwind Company, which you represent.
What I know, Mr. Chair, is that this person who executed this affidavit claimed to be an employee of Whirlwind. And I had no indications to doubt her statement that she was an employee of Whirlwind, because at this point, the case was involving Cruz and Whirlwind and did not involve at all Lucky South. So I had no reason to inquire into Lucky South because Lucky South was not a party to the ejectment case.
Mr. Chair, I'll take your explanation as it is, no? But the reason why I am bringing this up, Mr. Chair, because you've been filing cases before the Supreme Court in your seasoned lawyer, and if we follow back and if you go back to the previous pronouncements, which you even publicly said in most of your statements through media and in this forum, Mr. Chair, you've stated that you have nothing to do with Lucky South 99, and that in fact you said na mas gusto ko nga kinuha nila akong abogado kasi nung ni-raid sila, marami akong pwedeng kasuhan sa kanila, 'di ba? And yet now, presented by all these evidences, are you telling me, Mr. Chair, that with all the experiences you had, you did not even bother, Mr. Chair, to ask whether this certain Ronaldin Baterna is not only part of the Lucky South Whirlwind Company, Lucky South 99, but in fact now is an executive assistant of Cassandra Ong, who, by the way, again, may reiterate, is under detention by the Indonesian immigration trying to flee this country. Are you trying to tell me that, Mr. Chairman, Attorney Roque? Mataas po yung respeto ko sa inyo, huwag niyo pababain.
Well, Mr. Chair, it was a sworn statement. As lawyers, we remind all parties making sworn statements that they could be criminally liable for any falsity. We cannot guarantee that witnesses who execute affidavits will in fact not lie. We can only warn them, and that is what we do as lawyers.
Okay, we can discuss here, Secretary Roque, until Judgment Day, but these documents will not deny the fact that Ms. Ronaldin Baterna is assigned by you as one of the lawyers, is the executive assistant of Cassandra Ong. So we have proven, Mr. Chair, based on these documents. I'm not basing anything from anybody or any opinion of any of these members of this committee. I am basing my judgment and my conclusion on the documents that I have in my possession. So if we follow the trail of all this possession of these documents, Mr. Chair, we've proven, number one, that Baterna is a corporate secretary of Lucky South 99. That she is both an employee of Whirlwind as well as the corporate secretary of Lucky South 99. You know, it's, to me, how can you enter into a sublease agreement when in fact you yourself, among you, you're the one calling the shots and you're running the affairs of all these two companies? You tell me, if you can give me that answer, then you're smarter than me. I mean, come on, let us not fool each other. Dalawang tapos they're posing as, you know, as different, but and number three, Mr. Chair, we have proven, Mr. Chair, that the subject of the indictment case is the same property subject to the sublease agreements between Lucky South and Whirlwind. May I ask, Mr. Chair, Secretary Roque po, would you, di ba sublease ho ito, no? So, ibig sabihin may mother lease po?
That was the subject of our litigation. That was
Okay.
the only relevant, Mr. Chair, to our litigation. The lease
You have-
contract between the owner of the property and Whirlwind.
Sige, would you know po, can we require, I mean, can we request kung meron pong yung mother lease agreement?
It is appended to the petition, and it's downloadable, Your Honor, from the Court of Appeals.
Okay, thank you for
website.
that, and thank you for that information. That makes our job a little easier. Thank you. Now, let me, Mr. Chair, may I proceed to Ms. Ronaldin? Ma'am, taga Mindanao ka?
Yes po, Mr.
Bisaya,
Chair.
Bisaya?
Opo.
Ay, may ngapon.
Ngapon po.
Asa ka sa Mindanao?
Zamboanga del Sur po.
Silingan ta. Silingan ta. Marawi ko. Anyway, sorry that was Mr. Chair, Ms. Rosalyn, nirepresent mo ho ba ang Whirlwind Company? Kasama ho ba kayo sa nagpirma nung sa ejectment case na sinabi ko kanina?
Mr. Chair, yung pagiging corporate secretary ko po is
No,
papers lang.
Yung mayroon ho ako dito, pumirma po kayo dun sa ejectment case na ang petitioner ang Whirlwind Company. Tama po ba? Kasama po ba kayo dun sa mga witnesses na pumirma?
Hindi ko po maaalala, Mr. Chair, pero si Ms. Cassandra Ong po yung mga nagpapapirma sa akin ng mga dokumento.
So lahat ng pinipirmahan mo, hindi mo maalala at binibigay lang sa'yo, pinipirmahan mo?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So marahil ay yung pinapirma sa'yo na sublease agreement, binigay rin sa inyo, no? Hindi mo rin alam, tapos pinirmahan mo?
Hindi po, binigay lang po at pilit pinapapirma.
Okay, pero nandun ka ha? Papakita ko sa'yo, nandito ka. Okay? Does not matter whether you accept or not, the fact is nandito yung pangalan mo. So, Miss Ronaldin, alam niyo ho ba na nung pumirma kayo nung sublease, second sublease agreement, ang dating address, ang address ng Whirlwind Company nung ang pumirma ay si Stephanie Macarenas ay nasa Thai Court, Pulong Maba, Porac, Pampanga. Tapos nung kayo ay pumirma ulit, ikaw na itong nagre-represent sa Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated na pinalitan mo sa pirma si Catherine Cassandra Ong na siya yung pumirma para sa Lucky South, this time sa Whirlwind, ay nag-iba din sila ng address at naging pareho na. Thai Court, Pulong Maba, Porac, Pampanga. Alam mo ba yon?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair.
Pero nakapirma ka pa rin.
Yes po, dahil pinapapirma po.
Okay. Sabi mo po nung una kayong, nung last previous nung previous hearing, ang trabaho mo talaga, hindi ka talaga corporate secretary, ang trabaho mo ay ano ka? Ikaw yung nasa gate pass, yung ba yun?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Magandang trabaho ba yun?
Yes po.
Masaya?
Nag-i-issue lang po ako ng gate pass, Mr. Chair.
Masaya? Masaya ka doon?
Sakto lang po.
Ha? So nami-meet mo lahat ng pumapasok. Siyempre, hindi ka makakapasok kung wala kang gate pass, hindi ba?
Yung mga gate pass po na ini-issue ko, Mr. Chair, is halimbawa, may mga grocery po sila na gustong ipasok po sa loob. Parang i-issuean ko lang po para po may...
Pero lahat ng pumapasok po doon. Lahat ng pumapasok doon, binibigyan mo ng ng gate pass.
Yes po, Mr. Chair. Yung mga groceries lang po nila tsaka yung mga order ng mga Grab, mga ganun po.
Ilang gate pa ang meron doon? Malaki ba?
Dalawa po, Mr. Chair, yung alam ko kasi yung pinagjujutian ko, isang gate tapos isang gate pa.
Pero marami ho kayong nakikita mga tao dumadalaw sa Lucky South 99.
Marami po, Mr. Chair, mga sasakyan.
Mga sasakyan. Alam mo ba na in 2021, ang Whirlwind Company ay nag-move in sa Thai Court, Pulong Maba, Santa Cruz, Porac, Pampanga, at doon din po nag-uopisina ang Lucky South 99? I mean, ang Whirlwind Company?
Mr. Chair, 5 years po kasi akong nagtatrabaho sa Thai. Never po kaming lumipat ng
Hindi, ibig ko sabihin, ang lumipat pala, sorry ito, ang lumipat pala ay ang Whirlwind Company, isang compound na sila. Tama ho ba yun?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo alam? Tapos ikaw nagbibigay ng ano? Mr. Chair, based on the sublease agreement, it is in fact proven that Whirlwind Company and Lucky South 99 shares the same compound, the same address. I think this is already in the possession of the committee and just trying to figure out and trying to test the memory of Miss Ronaldin Ong. Sa palagay ko, biktima ka eh. Alam ba yung yung boss mo nasa Indonesia? Alam mo ba yon?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Kilala ho niyo ba si Mr. Harry Roque?
Kilala ko po siya dahil sa politiko po.
Sa?
Dahil po politiko po siya dati.
Nakikita niyo po ba siya na bumisita sa compound ng Whirlwind?
Never po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So nakita niyo po ba siya nung kayo po pumirma dito sa position? Sino pong pumirma? Sino pong kasama mo na pumirma at nandoon po ba yung mga abogado ng Whirlwind Company?
Binigay lang po ni Miss Cassandra Ong para po pirmahan ko, Mr. Chair.
So pinirmahan mo na wala yung mga abogado?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So pero sinasabi po dito sa affidavit na ikaw ay parte ng Whirlwind Company nung pirmirman mo itong petition, pero isa ka daw corporate secretary ng executive assistant ni Cassandra Ong, pero at the same time corporate secretary ka ng Lucky South 99. So kung tulungan mo rin ako, Ms. Ronaldin, Mr. Chair, para maintindihan ko. Sa palagi mo ba isa ang ang Whirlwind at saka Lucky South?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair.
Pero mukhang ganun no? Kasi ikaw ay nasa Whirlwind, ikaw ang nagpumirma dun sa dokumento nung nag-sublease agreement, tapos yung sinasabi mo dito sa pirma mo dito sa petition na ito na isa sa mga abogado ay si Attorney Roque na sabi mo nga, politiko siya, ibig sabihin, known siya, kilala mo siya, maski hindi mo siya nakita in person, pero kilala mo siya, magaling na abogado naman talaga yan, ay sinasabi mo dito sa petition nyo sa korte na ikaw ay executive assistant ni Cassandra Ong na siya ngayon ang sa Whirlwind at ikaw sa Lucky South 99. Sa palagay mo ba pag ganun ang arrangement, anong sa palagay mo, Big? Turuan mo daw ako, dalawa ba talaga itong entity, mag-separate o isa lang?
Wala po akong idea sa mga ganyan, Mr. Chair, dahil ano lang po ako, normal na tao. Pero palagay ko po, siguro po.
Anong siguro?
Siguro po ay isa.
Okay. Actually, pareho tayo na naisip eh. Hindi rin ako abogado, ordinary din ako ng tao. Pero ginagamit ko yung common sense ko, hindi ho ba? So maganda dahil gumagamit ka ngayon ng common sense mo, natutulungan ka ng committee ito at makapag-reflect kung anong dapat mong sabihin at magsabi ng totoo. So Mr. Chair, I guess I have taken much of your time and there will be plenty of members here who would like to ask our resource persons, but this is, may I reiterate, Mr. Chair, that all of these things, some of the resource persons here have been hiding from legal screens, circumventing the law. But this committee, Mr. Chair, needs to extend its arms in order, again, to help us, help this country, come out from this labyrinth of lies and to free our streets from all of this illegal activity that is brought out by these transnational crimes as a result of the illegal operation of the offshore gaming corporation. We respect, Mr. Chair, all of the chairman of these 4 committees, Mr. Chair, and we hope that by the end, but we reach the end of this committee hearings, we can finally say to the people that we are one with them in finding the truth and keeping our streets free, and to those responsible to really see and that day in court, Mr. Chair. So marami pong salamat sa pagkakataon, Mr. Chair, and just a manifestation po, Mr. Chair, since I've been talking about the properties kanina nung sa pag-exchange po nila ng pag-exchange po ng mga addresses nila, Mr. Chair, may I there make my closing manifestation, Mr. Chair, considering that the principal office addresses of Whirlwind in Lucky South 99 appears significant in relation to our inquiry in these Pogos and the network within which they operate in. May I therefore request, Mr. Chair, that the information be secured from the relevant government offices as to the registered owner of Junjun Building, and this is the original address, Junyun Building in Angeles City and Thai Court in Pampanga, the owners, registered owner of these buildings, and a subpoena be issued directing the owners of these properties to appear before this August chamber, Mr. Chair, August body. Marami pong salamat, and I so move, Mr. Chair, for that particular manifestation. I converted that into a motion. Marami pong salamat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Ngayon, ikaw bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.